All right. Hello and welcome, Blues fans, as we get set for a doubleheader of baseball here at Sinsheimer Stadium. As always, your broadcaster, Davis Ellington, to my right, putting a pulled pork sandwich in its place is Coleman Barr. As we get set for a game one of a two-game day, as the Blues will play a seven-inning game one here against the Orange County Riptide, as Micah Priest will step to the plate. The left fielder is going to get things going, as the first offering to him is a fastball ripped foul down the right field line. Nothing in one. Blues have Jordan Chris on the mound, number 23, the right-hander from Columbia, from my hometown of Walnut Creek, California. As Jordan working with his battery mate behind the plate, number 14, Ryan McCarty, getting set to take on the Riptide lineup as that fastball's going to hit short, slowly on the ground to second, fielded cleanly by the second baseman, Blaine Jones, and a 4-3 putout for out number one. Now Steve Curry, the second baseman for the Riptide, will come to the plate. Blues defensively line up as such. Out in left field, we number 11, Noah Taylor. Taking over in center days, number 24, Austin Chastain. Out in right, number 31, Justin Lutz. And around the infield, Blues at third base of Connor Sands, shortstop Dane Stankiewicz, second base Blaine Jones gets the start as Brian Klein will have the designated hitter responsibilities on the day. And over at first base will be Brandon Frazier, so Lipsius gets a day off. As we said, the battery of McCarty and Chris looking to keep the Riptide lineup at bay as that slider swung on and missed. And the count's 0-2. So Priest, Curry, and Soika to get things started for the Riptide here. As Austin Soika waits in the on-deck circle, the 0-2 offering to Steve Curry on the way from Jordan here. A high fastball he lets go by for a ball 1-2. So Blues have taken the first two games of the series. They got a walk-off win on a passed ball in the first game. They won yesterday by a final score of 10-2. Looking to win the series today in game one as that slider misses down and away 2-2. The big blow in yesterday's competition coming in the eighth inning off the bat of Blaine Jones, a grand slam to give the Blues an extra 4-run cushion. As Clark Eater took care of business in the ninth, as that fastball swung on and missed. Get your Jackets out. There's strikeout number one on the day for Jordan Chris as he punches out Steve Curry, just reaches back for a fastball there. Curry can't catch up. And with two down, Austin Soika will come to the plate. Soika had both RBIs for his team in yesterday's competition as he comes to the plate now with nobody on and two out. This is how you want Soika to spend the majority of his day coming to the plate with nobody on base for him. As Jordan Chris's first offering here, a fastball just a hair off the plate, 1-0. He's looking to stay away from Soika here. Soika had a ground out and a sac fly yesterday's game, or excuse me, two ball outs that both yielded runs as he hits a grounder on the over to short. Stankiewicz has it, thrown to first, a bit wide, but a nice stretch by Blaine Jones. He shows off those yoga lessons as the 6-3 put out has a 1-2-3 inning in the books for the Blues. We will come back with the home half of the first. Noah Taylor's going to lead things off for the Blues when we come back as they look for some more early offense as they look to take game three of this four-game set against the Orange County Riptide. Reminder, we're only playing 7 innings in game one. Ninth inning or second game will be a 9-inning one. So every inning big here in game number one. As we get started with the home half of the first inning, the opening frame saw the Blues get a 1-2-3 inning defensively as Jordan Chris gets a punch out and a couple of ground outs. And now Noah Taylor will get things started for the Blues as Charleston, normally the leadoff man, has the day off. So Taylor back in the leadoff spot. He led off in Friday's game as well. So it'll be Taylor, Jones, and Klein due up here to get this game started. Blaine Jones swinging a hot bat for the Blues right now. It's moved him up in the 2 spot in the order due to that fact. As the first pitch here is a little bit of a cut fastball there from Hayden Pierce. Called strike nothing. One Hayden Pierce, the right-hander on the mound for the Riptide today. 5'10", 195-pound right-handed thrower out of the University of Pacific as he fires another strike here, 0-2. So Taylor takes the first couple pitches he sees, and he's down quickly in the count 0-2. As Hayden Pierce now rocks and throws on the way with a fastball. This one low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Catcher behind the plate for the Riptide today is going to be number 20, Chase Sebi, as he works with Pierce here as they try to get through this hot Blues batting order here. As the 1-2 offering on the way. Another cut fastball, called strike 3 on the outside corner, and Taylor's down as he watches 4 pitches, and he goes down looking for out number 1. Now Blaine Jones will come to the plate with 1 gone in the inning. So Pierce working that little cut fastball on the outside corner to lefties very nicely. Gets the called strike there to ring up Taylor's. Now he'll face Blaine Jones, a right-handed hitter here. So we'll see if he tries to run that cutter in on his hands. The first pitch, he goes away with the fastball for a called strike, 0-1. After Klein, who's in the on-deck circle, Justin Lutz in the cleanup spot for the Blues. Sands will hit after him in the 5 spot of the Blues order as the 0-1 offering here to Jones is lifted foul out of play, 0-2. Hitting 6 will be Brandon Frazier. Austin Chastain bats 7th, and then Stankiewicz and McCarty bring up the rear of the order at 8 and 9. So 0-2 here on the batter, Blaine Jones is rocking and throwing and firing another cut fastball, a bit low and away. This time is Hayden Pierce, and the count moves to 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now as Pierce delivers his offering. A curveball swung on and missed. He goes inside with a breaking ball. He gets the swing through by Jones. So back-to-back strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging to get this game started for Hayden Pierce on the mound. Is now Brian Klein will hit with nobody on and 2 outs. As Klein's been hot. He's been swinging the bat well. Had a good game yesterday as well as he steps to the plate here, the left-handed hitter. With 2 gone here in the home half of the opening frame, Justin Lutz waits in the on-deck circle. The first offering to Brian. A little taken off the fastball there. Just misses outside, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes as Klein holds the bat in short now. Flicks it out in front of him. Pitch on the way, though. 1-0 offering a called strike right on the black of the outside corner as Hayden Pierce definitely staying away from these lefties with that fastball. Klein hitting .407 on his young season. He's amassed 34 plate appearances in that time. 1 home run, a couple of doubles as well. As he waits for the 1-2 offering from Pierce, they go back outside with a fastball. This one going to be just a bit off the plate. So Pierce definitely trying to work that outer part of the plate. So these lefties doesn't want to give Klein or Lutz or Taylor anything that they can pull down that right field line. As the 2-1 offering here. That's a missed pitch inside. Klein lifts it down the right field line, and that one's going to short hop the wall. Klein around first, headed for second, as he's going to coast in with a 2-out standing double. So Brian Klein gets a slider. It's supposed to be down and in toward his back foot there. I'm sure out of the zone most likely. It hangs middle in. Klein doesn't miss it, just turns on and golfs it out to the right field corner. Short hops the 320 sign as he was a bit out in front, so doesn't quite catch it perfectly on the barrel, but it's a good enough for a double as he stands on second base with 2 outs. And Justin Lutz, the right fielder, another left-handed hitter in this Blues order, will come to the plate. He's got a runner in scoring position with 2 outs as the Blues look to grab an early run here. First offering to Justin, a fastball out on the outside corner for a called strike. So Hayden Pierce continuing that mentality, just going to throw those fastballs a little low in the zone and right on the black. Going to dare these lefties of the Blues to try to take it the other way as he goes right to the same spot, same call. 0-2 as he's just off the plate, but it's so close that he's able to get that call whenever he wants it. It seems like, at least here in the early going. As Lutz down on the count, 0-2, looking for something to drive here. As the 0-2 offering on the way. Another fastball right down the middle, called strike 3. Lutz up there looking, watches 3 fastballs, all strikes as he's down on 3 pitches. The Blues get a double, but nothing more. Hayden Pierce strikes out the side. We've played 1 inning of baseball so far. It's 0-0 after 1. We'll come back with the top of the second. Jordan Chris going to look to respond with another 3-up, 3-down inning if he can. He'll be facing McWhorter, Bandy, and Sebi, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters in the Riptide order when we come back. Top of the second inning set to go. Mason McWhorter steps to the plate. He had the game-tying single in the first game of this series where the Blues ended up winning in the bottom of the ninth in walk-off fashion as that fastball misses down and away from the left-handed, hitting McWhorter 1-0. So McWhorter, Bandy, and Sebi due up here for the Riptide. The 1-0 pitch here, a fastball swung on and missed, a bit up in the zone. McWhorter comes up empty on the swing. It's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike as Chris winds and throws. He whips another fastball right on the inside corner. Called strike 1 and 2. So good job of pitching there as McWhorter cheating up on the dish a little bit. So Jordan Chris goes inside with a well-placed fastball. His 1-2 offering now on the way. A back foot slider in the dirt. McWhorter easy take there. 2-2 as Jordan Chris trying to get on that back foot slider, but a bit too sharp of a break. Drops in the dirt a little too early. 2-2 now. As Jordan now gets a sign from his battery mate McCarty, sets up behind the dish, pitch on the way. Curveball, can I help you, Mr. McWhorter? Nah, just looking. As he gets caught watching right there, a curveball from Jordan Chris drops right there on the middle end part of the plate at the knees for a called strike 3, second punch out of the game for Jordan Chris. And now Luke Bandy, the center fielder, will come to the plate here with 1 gone in the inning as Chris rocks and throws. First offering here, a fastball off the plate away, 1-0 as it clanks off the end of Ryan McCarty's glove. He looks at his all-star catcher's mitt, looking if there's a hole in it, but it just tips right off the end of the webbing. He can corral it all the way in as the 1-0 pitch now swung on, fouled straight back to the screen by Luke Bandy, 1-1. So the center fielder with some speed here, right-handed hitter at the plate. Bandy's 6 foot, 180 pounds from Dallas Baptist University as the Blues' very own Blaine Jones, who's also in the lineup today from that institution, as a check swing ground ball to first. Justin Lutz has it, flips it on to Jordan covering for out number 2. So the 3-1 put out makes 2 gone here, and Chase Sebi comes to the plate now. As there are already 2 gone. Peyton Sherlin, the other Dallas Baptist member of the Blues. So he and Jones, I'm sure, know Luke Bandy, as now it'll be Jordan Chris on the mound facing Chase Sebi, the catcher for the Riptide, with 2 gone in the inning. His first offering on the way. Fastball right on the black of the inside part of the plate. 0-1. Matthew Cooper, the right fielder, steps out into the on-deck circle, looking to see if he'll get a chance to hit. It's the 0-1 offering from Chris on the way. Another fastball just a bit too inside. Tries to go back to the same spot. Doesn't get the call. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here as the right-hander Sebi waits. Pitch on the way from Chris. Fly ball on the infield. Calling for it is Dane Stankiewicz, and he will make the catch. Inning over, side, retire. Another 1-2-3 inning for Jordan Chris out on the mound. Gets another punch out. There's 2 for him on the day as top of the second. Brought to you by Geo Solutions, a local full-service geotechnical and geology company serving the greater San Luis Obispo community. As we'll come back with the home half of the second inning. Blues will look to get some more good at-bats against Hayden Pierce, as it'll be Conacher Sands to get things started when we come back. As we get set here, home half of the second inning, ready to begin. Conacher Sands steps to the plate. Back over at third base today for the Blues is Hayden Pierce's first offering to him. A fastball hit high and fouled on the right field line out of play. Sands, Frazier, and Chastain, 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up for the Blues here as they look to make some noise in the second inning. Hayden Pierce struck out the side in the first. He did allow the double to Brian Klein, but then got the big punch out of Justin Lutz to end the threat as he misses low with a slider there, 1-1. So Conacher looking to get things started here. Third baseman hugging the line, trying to protect against a double as that fastball hit on the ground right down the line. Soika's got it on a high hop, straightens up, fires across the diamond in time to get Conacher for out number 1. So nice defensive positioning there as Soika able to easily get behind that ball, hit right over the third base bag, straightens up, makes a nice throw across for out number 1. Now Brandon Frazier will hit the first baseman. Had a nice stretch in the first inning to corral the throw from Stankiewicz to complete the 1-2-3 top of the first as he stands in here, the left-handed hitter, right-handed fielder. As Frazier bats the fourth-year junior from Georgia Gwinnett at the plate. The first offering from Pierce to him. Here's a fastball bit off the plate, 1-0 as he takes a little bit off that one, trying to spot it. Can't get the call as he misses just on the chalk of the right-handed batter's box. Now his 1-0 delivery on the way here. Speeds up the windup a little bit. That cut fastball gets him a called strike, 1-1 as he will continue, it looks like, to live out there. He might try to go down and in with that slider after going away with a cutter. Pretty solid strategy for a pitcher like Pierce. If you have those 2 pitches, you might as well use them in that manner as he misses low with a fastball, 2-1. So if you're a Blues lefty, you might consider getting up on the plate, trying to attack that fastball, take it the other way before he can hit you with a sharp breaking ball. It's a 2-1 pitch here. There is that fastball. Is a bit down and away, but Frazier can't hold up. He goes around as he was clearly looking for that one there, ready to attack it, but can't hold off as he noticed it was down and out of the zone, but just a little too late as the count moves to 2-2 now. Frazier ready, Holds the bat above his head, 2-2 offering on the way. Changeup rolled over down the first base line, fielded cleanly by McWhorter. He'll take it himself for out number 2. So 2 gone here. Now Austin Chastain, the center fielder, will bat. So Chastain, another left-handed hitter, due up for the Blues here. As the Blues left-hander heavy, Taylor, Klein, Lutz, Frazier, Chastain, Stankiewicz, all left-handed batters in the Blues lineup today. As the first offering to Austin here. Fastball down and away for a ball, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes, as our director, Quentin McLean, hooking it up with some Gatorades up here. Quentin, you're a beautiful human being. As Chastain flies out to left here, a fastball in on his hands there. Tried to take it the other way, but corralled by the left fielder. Inning over, side retire. So back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings. As the top of the second only sees 6 batters. Excuse me, the second inning in whole sees 3 batters from each team, 6 batters in total. Both pitchers very efficient early on, as we will come back with the top of the third inning. It'll be Cooper, Zimmerman, and Dominguez for the Riptide. 7, 8, 9 due up when we return. Jordan Chris coming back out for his third inning of work. As we get set, top of the third inning, Matthew Cooper, the 7-hitter in the Riptide order, due up as Jordan Chris at the mound here. Stands behind it, now toes the rubber as he looks to take on the bottom third of the Riptide lineup. As he winds and throws his first offering here, a fastball just a bit low there, 1-0 as McCarty catches it at the shoe tops. Cooper, Zimmerman, the designated hitter, also a pitcher on the Riptide, as he was in the game in the first one. As that fastball is lifted into center field, hit pretty well. Chastain on the run, going back, reaches up and makes the catch for out number 1. So Matthew Cooper gives that one a ride out to fairly deep center field, but Chastain on his horse, they're able to corral that one in for out number 1. As Daniel Zimmerman comes to the plate, Zimmerman, as we said, he came on in relief in the 8th and 9th innings of game 1 of this series. Now in a designated hitter spot today, tall right-hander awaits. The first pitch to him outside for a ball, 1-0. So Jordan Chris gets some help defensively. There's Chastain, takes away extra bases from Matthew Cooper for out number 1 as the 1-0 offering to Zimmerman on the way here as Chris gets his sign. McCarty sets up inside the 1-0 offering, a bit too inside there, 2-0. As this is the first batter, Jordan Chris has fallen behind with 2 consecutive balls as he's been in that zone this whole time in the early goings. His first time through the order, very efficient so far for Jordan. This 2-0 offering on the way here, just a challenge fastball, middle away and elevated, but taking all the way is Zimmerman. As Cal moves to 2-1, now he's ready to hit. We'll see if Jordan gives him another pitch quite as good as that one here. As now he's ready with his 2-1 pitch on the way as he whips it in the dirt there. McCarty unable to pick it on the backhand. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. So Jordan trying to be maybe a little too perfect with a pitch right there. That backdoor 2-seamer as it stays a bit too low. Now a 3-1 count on Zimmerman. Jacob Dominguez, the shortstop, waits to hit. As the 3-1 offering here, fastball Again, right down the middle. Zimmerman taking all the way. Now count runs full 3-2. As now the payoff pitch. Jordan ready. Pitch on the way. Fastball fouled straight back as Zimmerman stays alive there. As a reminder that we got a doubleheader today. Game 2 after this one will start at 4 p.m. It'll be a 9-inning game. This one currently, our game 1 of the day that started at 1, is only going to be a 7-inning game due to our heat as the 3-2 offering swung on and missed. A slider down and away. Gets Zimmerman chasing as he would have needed an oar to catch that one. As Jordan, a great pitch there. That 3-2 sweeping slider, not close to the plate, but he gets Zimmerman to chase after it. Now Jacob Dominguez will bat with 2 gone in the inning and nobody aboard. So a nice pitch by Jordan, a gutsy pitch there to go out of the zone 3-2 to bet you can get the chase. He does, and it pays off. And with 2 gone, Jordan ready for his first offering to Dominguez here as he fires a fastball just a bit down and away for a ball 1-0, but only a 7-inning game, so we'll see how long skipper Dan Marple lets Jordan go here as he knows he's got a 9-inning game right after this, so don't want to tax your bullpen too much in game 1 as that fastball is a line drive right at Brandon Frazier off the end of the bat as he took a couple steps to his left, makes the catch down the first base line for out number 3. So another 1-2-3 inning in the books here in the top of the third for Jordan Chris as it'll be 8-9-1 due up for the Blues. Stankiewicz, McCarty, and Taylor when we come back, looking to give their starter some offensive support when we return with Blues baseball. As we get set home half of the third now, Dane Stankiewicz, another left-handed hitter in the Blues order, due up. The shortstop stands in. First offering from Hayden Pierce in the dirt, 1-0. So bottom of the third, almost halfway through game 1 here as we're only playing 7 innings. As Dane waits, the 1-0 offering to him as Pierce winds and throws a fastball just a bit low. It had the plate, but drops below the knees, 2-0. So Dane here in the driver's seat to get things started. 2 balls and no strikes. Blues looking for a base runner here. As Klein, their only base runner so far in this game, a double to right field as that fastball's a called strike. Dane disagrees, as I think would most people, as that fastball looked a bit low and away, but gets the call as Hayden's earned that one. He's been firing bullets on that outside corner. You get a little more of a reach if you can consistently hit your spot. As he did get a call there, does not get that one, however. So 3-1 is that fastball, same spot, called the ball this time. It's 3-1 the count here. McCarty, the right-handed hitting catcher, waits on deck as the 3-1 offering from Pierce. A fastball lifted the other way towards left. It's sinking line drive, and it's going to fall in front of the left fielder Micah Priest for a base hit. As Dane Stankiewicz does exactly what any good hitter should do with that low and away fastball right there. Just takes it the other way on a line. As Micah Priest almost got there to make the catch, but picks it on a short hop out there and left. So a single for Stankiewicz, a great piece of hitting right there. He could not have done anything better with that low and away fastball. So a tip of the cap to the Blues shortstop there. The sophomore from Grand Canyon gets himself on. To start this inning is now Ryan McCarty. Hits a quick pick over, diving back in is Dane. We'll see if the Blues elect to bunt or try to play some small ball here with Stankiewicz over at first base. They got the top of the order, and Taylor in the on-deck circle is another pick play over. And Dane diving back in once more. So for the second time today, Hayden Pierce will have to work from the stretch. This time with nobody out is his first offering to Ryan McCarty here. He kicks Niels McCarty, shows but pops it up behind the plate. Sebi gives chase, but is not going to get there. 0-1. So McCarty a bit underneath that fastball there on the bunt attempt. No balls and 1 strike. So no balls and 1 strike here. Runner on first. McCarty now shows bunt, squares. Quick pick over. Stankiewicz dives back in once more. As now McCarty shows bunt again. This one popped up, foul back against the screen. So 2 missed bunt attempts there by McCarty. Has him down the count 0-2. So an 0-2 count on McCarty here as the pitch from Pierce, a fastball high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So now McCarty's got to get it done with 2 here, trying to get Stankiewicz at least over second base if he can't get a hit for himself to get aboard as well, as that would be the optimal, of course, scenarios. That pick play once more. Stankiewicz dives back yet again. So McCarty trying to get it done with 2 outs here. A single or at least a ground ball to the right side. The 1-2 offering on the way. Curveball, line drive. And it's going to be picked on the backhand by the shortstop. Goes to second for 1. On to first. Not going to be in time. So McCarty beats it out as he makes it on the fielder's choice. Stankiewicz taking off the bases on the 6-4 play. A nice play there by the shortstop, Jacob Dominguez. A line drive to his right side. He was shaded up the middle, able to get over there. Picks it on the backhand. Gets 1 out, gets the lead runner, as now is McCarty at first, 1 gone. And Noah Taylor at the plate here as Taylor struck out looking his first time up, watches a fastball low, 1-0 as Ryan McCarty looking to see ball in dirt over there at first base. Takes a nice secondary, but doesn't go. So 1-0 on Taylor here. Another left-handed hitter in the Blues order. The Blues are lefty dominant. Today is another pick over. Stankiewicz dives back in. So another Riptide pitcher fascinated with the Blues' potential running game here. As yesterday was Lipsius drawing all the throws. Another pick over and McCarty back in time. So this time it's McCarty and Dane who've been drawing all the throws here in this third inning, as the 1-0 offering to Taylor swung on and missed 1-1. A changeup there on the outer half gets a swing and a miss. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. Taylor ready. The pitch on the way. Curveball called. Strike 2. As Noah watched that one on the outer half, it drops in for a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter here. As the Blues got a leadoff single, a fielder's choice took Stankiewicz off the bases, but replaced him with McCarty over at first. Now another curveball swung on and missed, and Taylor down on strikes for the second time today. As he offers at that 12-6 curveball, can't come up with it. And now with 2 gone, Blaine Jones will hit here. A man on first, 2 outs. So Jones stands in here, runner on first. First offering to Blaine, a fastball low, kept in front by Sebi. Holds McCarty over at first base. 1 ball, no strikes. Brian Klein, the designated hitter, the man with the with the only other hit other than Stankiewicz on the day for the Blues so far, had that double in the first, waits for his chance to hit. Another pick over, and diving back in once more will be Ryan McCarty. So his jersey plenty dirty today. As the 1-0 offering to Jones here. Breaking ball, bit inside there. Tries to get him with the front door curveball. Can't get the call. 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 gone here in the inning. The offer on its way. A cut fastball for a called strike, middle into Jones, taking all the way as he just measures that one up. It's 2-1 now. So now Jones looking for something to drive here with a man on first, 2 gone. Blues trying to make a threat happen with 2 outs here as that curveball drops in, called strike, 2-2. So a couple pitchers pitching very well here between Pearson, Jordan Chris. So far, it's going to look like every chance needs to be pressed for by the offense for either side. Its chances so far been few and far between. As the 2-2 offering to Jones, curveball ripped down the left field line is going to be a base hit as it checks up in front of Mike Caprice. So a 2-out base hit keeps it going as he got a hanging breaking ball there. Singles to left field. And it's first and second, 2 outs. Brian Klein coming to the plate looking for another double. So first and second, 2 gone here. Blues with a man in scoring position as the pitch to Brian, a fastball down and away, just a bit off the plate, 1-0. So Klein 1 for 1 with a double today. As the Blues have amassed 3 hits so far. Klein's double, Stankiewicz, who singled to start off this inning, and then Jones, who just singled to keep the bottom of the third going. The 1-0 offering to Klein here, down and away, 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes as Blues looking to capitalize here. As Klein stands in, the 2-0 offering on the way as Hayden Pierce sets at the belt, takes a look to second, pitch on the way. Fastball swung, pulled foul down the right field line, 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike now here. Brian Klein at the plate, looking to drive in the first run of the game. We're knotted at zeros here in the home half of the third. The 2-1 pitch from Hayden Pierce on the way. A fastball outside, not very close, 3-1 as he's clearly pitching Klein carefully here. Justin Lutz waits in the on-deck circle. This is a 3-1 count on Brian. He's getting a large lead as Jones over at first base not being held on. Shortstop Dominguez trying to keep McCarty close. Now backs off the 3-1 offering. Fastball swung, popped up, going to be foul out of play over the third base dugout. As it takes a couple hops, and now the count runs full 3-2. So full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Klein looking to come up with a big 2-out hit here as McCarty trying to score. Luke Bandy out there in center field playing deep. Right fielder as well for the Riptide. Matthew Cooper giving some distance as well for Klein. As the 3-2 offering, runners go. Fastball hit on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly by Curry on to first in time. So Klein grounds out. Inning over side retired. The Blues stranded pair. We played 3 innings so far here at Sinsheimer, locked at zeros. When we come back, it'll be the top of the fourth. Jordan Chris most likely going to make his way back to the mound. So top of the fourth set to begin. Top of the lineup due up for the Riptides. The first pitch here to Micah Priest. Swung on and missed nothing and one. Jordan Chris back out there for his fourth inning of work as he gets ready to go back through this Riptide lineup for the second time as he fires a fastball, swung on and missed nothing and two. So Chris quickly ahead of the left-handed hitting Micah Priest, who has some power. Now today in the leadoff spot, he's been batting in the three spot of this Riptide order as he lifts this 0-2 fastball out to left field. Playable as it's right at Noah Taylor as he'll haul that one in for out number one. So one gone as the dangerous Priest is retired, and now Steve Curry, the second baseman, will bat. As Curry struck out swinging his first time. Steve stands in. First offering to Curry here. Fastball bit down and away as Jordan tries to find that low and away corner. Can't quite hit it. It's one ball and no strikes. As Austin Soika, the three-hitter, waits in the on-deck circle as Jordan works against Curry here. His 1-0 offering on the way. Fastball swung on and missed 1-1 as he goes down and in. Gets the swing and miss. As the 1-1 pitch on the way from Jordan Chris, a slider swung on and missed 1 and 2. So Jordan looks like he's got some pretty good feel for his pitches today as he spots that slider well, gets the swing through. Now his 1-2 offering on the way. Fastball a bit high there, taken for a ball, 2 and 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here, 1 gone in the inning as Jordan offers a slider in the dirt. Nice block by McCarty there, and the count full 3 and 2. So full count now to Steve Curry as Jordan rewinds and throws his full count offer on the way. A fastball high, ball 4. So the first base runner on the day for the Riptides, a walk from Jordan Chris as Steve Curry down to first base. And now Austin Soika will hit with a man on and 1 out. So now Jordan for the first time today working out of the stretch here. As a pitch hit on the ground, I'm sure this could be 2. Stankwitz has it, flips to second for 1. On to first. Not quite in time as they get the lead runner, but nothing more. Soika beats it out, so he reaches on a fielder's choice. Curry taken off the bases as now Mason McWhorter comes to the plate here. So first pitch on the way to McWhorter. Ground ball past the diving Brian Klein into center field, into right field, and it kicks off Justin Lutz's glove and rolls past him all the way to the wall, being waved around third. Is going to be Soika, and he's going to come in to score. The throw down to third, not in time, so an error there allows the Riptide to take a 1-0 lead. So what looked like just a single into right field on a ground ball out of the reach of the diving second baseman. As Klein with a great effort there on the ball hit by McWhorter. It rolls into right field, and Justin Lutz has it kick off his wrist up over himself all the way to the back, all the way to the warning track there. So now McWhorter, instead of being on first, goes to third on the error in right. And Adam Soika comes all the way in to score, and just like that, the Riptide take a 1-0 lead here. So the first hit allowed by Jordan Chris gets compounded by an error, and the Riptide have a 1-0 lead here in the top of the fourth inning. Looking for more as they have a runner just 90 feet away. As the pitch on the way here to Luke Bandy, a called strike. So Bandy at the plate here. Pitch on the way here. A fastball. This one's just going to be a bit low. One ball, 2 strikes on the batter, Luke Bandy here, as Chris looking to get out of this inning as he winds and throws his 1-2 offering on the way. A fastball pulled down the third base line, just foul, as dancing out of the way of it was McWhorter over there at third base. And the count remains 1-2. So 1-2 here as Chris climbs the mound once again, working from the stretch. A runner at third. 2 gone in the inning. The 1-2 offer on the way here as Chris fires a slider fouled back to the screen. Count will hold at 1-2. So now another 1-2 offer on the way. Jordan slider swung on and missed in the dirt. McCarty has it. Throw down to first. Going to be in time, but the Riptide grab one here. A walk, a single, and an error in right allow the Riptide to grab a 1-0 lead. Blues will look to rebound in the home half of the fourth. We're halfway through game 1 of this doubleheader. Blues playing from behind here, as it'll be the middle of the order of Lutz, Sands, and Frazier. 4, 5, 6, 2 up when we come back. Blues trailing by 1 through 3.5. So bottom of the fourth set to go. Blues trailing 1-0 at the plate. Justin Lutz. First offer to him, a fastball lifted into center field, playable, as Bandy's going to drift over a little bit, and he will make the catch for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the home half of the fourth inning. And now Conninger Sands will bat as the Blues have won their last 3 games in a row, trying to make it 4 today. They trail 1-0 here in game 1 of a doubleheader. Game 1 today will only be 7 innings, so that run right there in the top of the fourth looms large as the first offering to Sands here. A slider for a called strike, 0-1. As the Riptide have 1 run on 1 hit. Blues no runs on 3 hits and 1 costly error, as that might prove to be the difference, at least so far, as that slider lifted into right field, playable, as winding underneath it and making the catch will be Matthew Cooper for out number 2, as Hayden Pierce is not allowing much in the way of offense for the Blues, as he and Jordan Chris have been trading blows. The Riptide draw first blood in the top of the inning. Blues looking to respond, but quickly on 3 pitches, see their first 2 batters get sent back to the dugout. Now Brandon Frazier bats, the left-handed hitter, with nobody aboard, as Hayden Pierce winds and throws his first offering on the way. A fastball swung lifted in to left center field. On the run is Luke Bandy, still on the run, reaching up, and he makes the catch in the gap for out number 3. A 4-pitch inning for starter Hayden Pierce, as he gets a big shutdown inning. We will go to the top of the 5th. It'll be Sebi, Cooper, and Zimmerman 6, 7, 8 hitters due up when we return. Blues trying to keep it at just a 1-0 deficit when we come back. Top of the 5th inning, getting started here. Chase Sebi, the catcher, strides to the plate as he fixes his batting gloves, getting set, ready to go as Jordan Chris looks to take on the 6, 7, 8 batters in the Riptide order here. In the top of the 5th inning as he fires a fastball, swung fouled back, 0-1. As there's only 3 innings left here in game 1. Blues trail 1-0. That's the only run so far the Riptide grabbed in the 4th inning. As Chris on the mound pitching spectacularly, has only allowed that 1 hit, a single to right. As that has proven the difference here, as that changeup is going to be in the dirt, blocked by McCarty, 1-1. So now the 1-1 offering from Jordan here, a fastball lifted on a line into right, but right at Justin Lutz as he will stick his glove up and make the catch for out number 1 with 1 gone. Matthew Cooper bats here. Cooper flew out to center field to Chastain, his first time up as he hit the ball hard out to fairly deep center field, but Chastain was able to track it down for out number 1. So Jordan here is going to step off the mound, take some time to himself just to get set as he and McCarty look to work against Cooper here. Don't want to give him anything too good to hit after he put a bit of a charge into the ball his first time. As Jordan steps off again here now, resets, so maybe he and McCarty not on the same page with what they want to do. So now the first offering on the way as Jordan fires a fastball right down Main Street, a called strike as he jumps ahead 0-1. As Chris winds and throws his 0-1 offering on the way, a changeup hit right back up the middle, a base hit. So Matthew Cooper sends that one right back where it came from as he's on base with a 1-out single. Now Daniel Zimmerman will hit the man on first and 1 gone. So Zimmerman to the plate here. Right-handed hitter, man on first, 1 gone. Blues looking for double play possibilities. The first pitch, a fastball up and away, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes as Chris to the plate out of the stretch. Fastball fouled straight back to the screen, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here is Zimmerman working from the stretch. A man on first base, 1 gone as Cooper leads. Jordan sets and deals, runner goes, fastball called, strike throw down to second is going to be in time as McCarty guns down Matthew Cooper. So Cooper caught stealing for out number 2. A strike on the pitch. As well makes it a 1-2 count. So Chris now a strike from getting out of this inning as McCarty behind the plate does his job. Throws out the would-be base stealer. Now the 1-2 offering. A fastball hit on the ground down the third base line. Backhanded by Sands. Straightens up. Throw across the diamond is going to be in time as Frazier gets his foot on the bag. Inning over, side retired. Brian McCarty, as we've been saying this whole season, Blues catchers got that quick release. And we will come back with the home half of the 5th. The Blues will have 7, 8, 9 do up when we return. They trail 1-0, looking to even this thing up when we come back. Bottom of the 5th inning set to go. Austin Chastain, the center fielder, coming to the plate here. It's the left-handed hitter facing Hayden Pierce for the second time. As Chastain, the first time up, flew out to the left to end the second inning. He bats here, leading things off in the 5th as the first pitch to him, a fastball on the inner half, a called strike, 0-1. So a rare thing here. Hayden Pierce, a fastball on the inner part of the plate to one of the Blues left-handed hitters as he's been staying away from them this whole game so far. Now his 0-1 offering on the way. Chastain swings through a high fastball, 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes here. Stankiewicz in the on-deck circle. Blues looking to even this game up. They trail 1-0. That's the pitch here, off the plate away for a ball. 1-2. Chastain trying to find a way on any way he can. As Dane 1 for 1 with a single. Waits for his chance to hit. As Pearson will wind it up. Gets the sign, now kicks and deals his 1-2 offering, a fastball low. Nice block there. But Chase Sebi keeping it in front 2-2. So a 2-2 count, pitch on the way from Pierce. Swung on and missed, a fastball down and in, gets Chastain to go after it. As Chastain unable to catch up to the inside fastball. It's a strike if he didn't swing. Out number 1. Recorded for Hayden Pierce as he faces Stankiewicz now with 1 gone. Nobody aboard. The shortstop for the Blues trying to do what he did last time. He led off the 3rd with a base hit. Eventually taken off the base pass on a fielder's choice. So offering to Stankiewicz here. A fastball called strike, 0-1. So Stankiewicz and McCarty still due to bat here. The home half of the 5th is Dane waits. The 0-1 offering on the way outside. A fastball there, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike is the Blue shortstop trying to find a way aboard any way he can. The 1-1 offering to him as Hayden Pierce takes a little off his fastball there. Spots on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dane waits. The 1-2 pitch. Pierce breaks to the plate. A fastball lifted into left center field. That's going to be another hit as Pierce takes it on a hop, gets it back in quickly. But Dane Stankiewicz today is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles as he goes the other way one more time, this time into left center field. And he's aboard once again. Ryan McCarty coming to the plate. Blues have the tying run over there on first base. See if they can get him home here, as in the third inning they got him on as well, unable to capitalize on their one good scoring chance of the day so far. Back in the third, trying to make another chance here in the fifth, as the first pitch curveball to McCarty popped up foul. Sebi gives chase. Sebi slides and will not be able to corral it, as it's a foul ball for strike one. So 0-1 here, as we're just a shade over an hour into this game. It's moving quick. We're in the fifth inning of our first game, as we will play 7 here in game 1, 9 in game 2. At the top of the order, Noah Taylor waits in the on-deck circle. Quick pick over. Stankiewicz dives back in safely. 0-1 here to McCarty, as the pitch on the way. Fastball inside. McCarty lets it miss 1-1. So count even, 1-1. Ryan McCarty looking for a big hit here as he stands in. A quick pick over. Diving back is Dane once more, as Dane's got to be getting tired of that. He's been picked off toward about 8 or 9 times so far in his 2 at-bats. There's the 1-1 offering to McCarty from Pierce. A fastball swung miss. Now a back pick by that catcher, Sebi. As Stankiewicz gets back in, McCarty took a hack at that one. Comes up empty. It's 1-2. It's McCarty on the season for the Blues, hitting 105. He has 2 RBIs. He's worked 10 walks, though, in his 51 plate appearances so far. 4 hits on the season, all singles, including his 1 walk-off hit against the Crabs. There's a breaking ball here, swung on and missed. Oh, he just gets a piece of it, fouls it off, stays alive, as McCarty, a mighty hack there. Going to walk around a little bit, but he does get a piece of that ball. Keeps it going. So another 1-2 offering to McCarty here, as Dane leads from first. McCarty at the plate, trying to pick up hit number 5 on the season right here. Luke Bandy deep in center. Another pick over. Dane back in. So I'd like to have the numbers. I doubt Cole has it, of how many pickoffs you do have it. Cole does have the number of how many times the Riptide have picked off to first in this series. Cole, we would love to have that number, I think. I would love to get that from you. As the 1-2 pitch here to McCarty, curveball popped up, shallow center field. This one might drop. It's in no man's land, and it does. Stankiewicz into second base, and everyone's going to be safe. So McCarty picks up a single as he flips that one out into shallow right center. Bandy in deep center field. Right fielder Matthew Cooper couldn't get there. Second baseman for the Riptide as well made his way out there, but Steve Curry couldn't track it down, as McCarty with a perfectly placed bloop single. It's first and second. 1 out, top of the order at the plate. Tying run in scoring position for the Blues here with just 1 out. As Taylor at the plate, left-handed hitter looking for a base hit to tie this game up. Fastball inside, hit on the ground, and it's going to hop over the first baseman. McWhorter's head into right field, and this game's going to be tied. Going down to third is McCarty. Runners are going to be at the corners, as the Blues have tied it up as a broken bat single for Noah Taylor there, as it was a kind of a knuckler toward first base. Hit a dead spot of grass, takes a weird hop, checks up and over the head of Mason McWhorter. Not much the first baseman can do about that one. Kicks right up over his glove. The Blues tied as Stankiewicz comes around to score. McCarty rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling his way to third. And it's runners at the corners with just 1 out. Blues now with a chance to take the lead. Go-ahead run 90 feet away. First pitch to Jones on the ground short. This could be a double play. 2nd to 1 on to first in time. 6-4-3 double play keeps this game tied. Inning over, side retired. The Blues strand McCarty at third, but they do get the game tying run as we will come back. Brand new ball game. 2 innings left. It's 1-1 after 5. So top of the fifth inning, top of the sixth inning set to go here is Jordan Chris back out there for his sixth inning of work. His 0-1 fastball is going to be popped up in foul ground. Brandon Frazier gives chase, goes for a basket catch, can't make it. So 0-2 here on the batter. That's Jordan Chris facing off against Jacob Dominguez here in the top of the sixth inning. It's a 1-1 ball game through 5 as we will play 7. However, if the teams are tied at the end of 7 innings, we will play 9 for game 1 and then 7 in game 2. So we'll see how the scoring shakes out here in this final 2 innings of game 1, if we have to keep going or if it will be a 7-inning game, as the 0-2 offering a fastball. This one, too good 0-2, laced into center field for a base hit. Chastain will get it back in quickly, but Dominguez singles and leadoff man on for the Riptide here. As Chris, a missed spot there. Fastball cut the wide of the plate there. So leadoff man on for the Riptide. Now top of the order, due up Micah Priest coming to the plate. Here in the top of the 6th, the man on first. Nobody out as the Riptide got a huge double play off the bat of Blaine Jones to end the Blues' threat to take the lead as a pick over back to first base. Diving back in safely is Jacob Dominguez. It's 1-0. Blues have a right-hander warming up in the pen. We'll see how long they let Jordan Chris go, as he's been just moving along so far. Only 61 pitches to this point for the right-handers. Is 1-0 offering a fastball. This one a called strike of the knees on the inner half of the plate. 1-1 as he gets set to face the Riptide lineup for a third time here. So 1-1 the count as Jordan works from the stretch, kicks and deals. Fastball fouled back. 1-2 as Jordan reared back for a little something extra on that one as he went down and away from Priest, who's just able to get some wood on it to stay alive. So a 1-2 count here on the batter, Micah. As the Riptide looking to retake the lead. We're tied at 1s. Pitch on the way. Fastball hit on the ground. A second. This could be 2 as Jones bobbles it. It kicks off of him, and everyone's going to be safe. So an error at second base gives the Riptide first and second. Nobody out. It's just an unfortunate bounce there. Jones unable to handle the ground ball. Kind of slipped as well, trying to get his body in position. And it's first and second. Nobody out. And Steve Curry will come to the plate. First and second, nobody gone. As now McCarty's going to come out and have a talk with his pitcher here. So Curry will get a chance as Jordan Chris looking to get out of the 6th inning right now. A right-hander continues to warm in the Blues bullpen. Looks like it could be Frankie Scalzo out there getting loose. As the Blues now are going to have a full-fledged mound meeting here as skipper Dan Marvel's going to come out. We'll see what he does as he has a chat with Jordan in the infield. First and second, nobody gone. Blues playing with fire. As, like we said, we're in the 6th inning, but might as well be the 8th, as they plan to play 7 unless the teams stay tied. Then they'll play 9. So the single on the 0-2 fastball, a missed spot that allowed Jacob Dominguez to get aboard. Then the error at second base on the ground ball to Blaine Jones. This is going to do it for Jordan Chris, as he'll be taken out of this game. And it looks like the Blues are going to go to the bullpen. It's going to be number 45, Frankie Scalzo, coming in. We'll take a short break. This pitching change brought to you by San Luis Obispo Eye Associates. Eye Associates physicians are leaders in their fields and use state-of-the-art equipment and techniques to provide you and your family with the best possible care. We will come back. Scalzo on the mound, going to try to get out of this jam when we return. as we jump back in here. Top of the 6th inning, as the Blues in a bit of a jam. First and second, nobody out. Steve Curry, the second batter in the Riptide order at the plate. As the first offering from Scalzo, fastball high, picked back to second base, and Stankiewicz just corrals it back there. No chance for a tag. It's 1-0. So Frankie Scalzo on the mound. Jordan Chris Day has done. He was 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, none earned so far. He's got a walk and 4 strikeouts. So Scalzo fires and misses here. A ball 2-0. So Frankie, after his last outing of brilliant relief, he came on, went 7 strong innings against the Foresters. As the Blues let the lead slip away in the 9th as they lost that game by 1 run. He misses high with a fastball there, 3-0. So 3 balls, no strikes. As Scalzo trying to find the zone here behind Curry is Austin Sojka. Blues do not want to see him with the bases loaded, so I'm sure he'll try to give Curry something to go after. As his 3-0 pitch is a fastball called, strike on the outer half of the plate with a fastball there, 3-1. A nice pitch to stay in the count by Frankie Scalzo here. So 3-1 now as Curry, the right-hander, steps back into the plate. Blues looking for a double play, corners in, middle back. As the 3-1 offering to Curry here. Fastball outside, not close, ball 4. So Scalzo comes on, he walks Curry, and the bases are loaded with nobody out for Austin Sojka. As Sojka grounded out his first time up, he's reached and scored on the fielder's choice back in the 4th. So Sojka hits here. Bases loaded, only 1 down. As the Blues looking to limit the damage here if possible. He just tied the game up in the bottom of the 5th now. With Sojka at the plate, bases loaded, trying to keep the game tied. Going to need some magical pitching out of Scalzo to dance out of this jam here. As Sojka, the 3-hitter in the order at the plate, fouls the first pitch back, 0-1. It's the 0-1 offering from Scalzo on the way here. A fastball hit on the ground, base hit, left field. 1 run's going to score. As Taylor's got it, whips it back in, and holding at third base is Priest. So the single there gives the Riptide a 1-run lead as Dominguez comes home. Base is still loaded, still nobody out. And now this time it's going to be Mason McWhorter due up at the plate here. And now Ed Gravel going to come out and have a chat with Scalzo. As Scalzo gives up a walk, then a single. Tough start for him out of the pen here. Looking to settle him down is Gravel. This little break in the action brought to you by Redfin, a full-service real estate brokerage that uses modern technology to help people buy and sell homes. As the Blues still with the bases loaded here. Now McWhorter, the cleanup man at the plate. Nobody gone as the Riptide have 2 runs on 4 hits. The Blues 1 run on 6 hits, but a pair of errors has loomed large so far for the Blues today. As that fastball swung, popped up, foul, out of play, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike here to McWhorter as Scalzo sets at the chest. His 0-1 offering on the way. Fastball hit on the ground in a second. This could be 2 as Jones has it, flips to second for 1. Not going to be able to get 2 as running hard down the line was McWhorter, so he gets a fielder's choice, and he's on first base. 1 out. A run does come into the score as Mike Caprice touches home plate, makes it a 3-1 Riptide lead as Steve Curry goes down to third. So runners out the corners here, now with 1 out. And Luke Bandy, the center fielder, at the plate. As the first pitch to Bandy, a check swing ball low. 1 ball, no strikes. As Bandy steps in here, nothing in one. They say he went around, so they appeal the check swing. He does go, so the 0-1 pitch on the way here. Scalzo fires a fastball. It's going to be lifted into left field. Going back, it's going to be over Taylor's head as he took a bit of a too sharp of an angle to that one. It gets over his head for a double. It's going to be second and third. Another run as Curry trots home. It's 4-1 as the Riptide have grabbed 3 so far in this inning. Still only 1 out. As McWhorter to third, the double by Bandy has second and third with only 1 out. And a 4-1 Riptide lead here. As hits even at 6 apiece, but the Riptide now hold a 3-run advantage as Chase Sebi comes to the plate. Second and third, 1 out. As Scalzo sets on the rubber, going to work from the windup here. His first offering to Sebi in the dirt. It's going to kick away from McCarty. Goes back to the backstop. He's got it, though. The flip to the plate is going to be wide and sliding in safely. This is going to be Mason McWhorter. The Blues had a chance at him there, but McCarty's flip up the third baseline too far. So the wild pitch allows McWhorter to score. Bandy goes to third, and it's a 5-1 lead for the Riptide. So no balls. It's going to be 1 ball, no strikes here to Chase Sebi at the plate after the wild pitch down and away. As the Riptide will look for more insurance. They got to run 90 feet away. The fastball there is going to be chopped on the ground. This will get the job done as Stankiewicz has it. Fires the first, and Frazier is not able to pick the ball out of the dirt, so everyone's going to be safe. As the E6 on the throw allows Sebi to reach. Bandy scores. It's a 6-1 lead for the Riptide here. So the Riptide have struck for 5 runs in this inning here as that pitch down and away for a ball. 1-0. It's a 6-1 lead here for Orange County as they've plated 5 here. So 1 ball, no strikes. Matthew Cooper at the plate, the right fielder. Fastball down and away, 2-0. So Blues looking to end this nightmare of an inning as the Riptide struck for 5. They're looking for more. Scalzo are looking for a ground ball to get out of the inning. Fastball called strike. The inside corner, 2-1. As the 2-1 offering popped up, foul going to reach back into the Blues bullpen, 2-2. So Blues just trying to end this top of the 6th. They will come up in the bottom of the 6th. They'll have the 6th and the 7th to make up this 5-run deficit if they can hold it to that. As they count even at 2-2, 1 gone in the inning. As Scalzo's pitch on the way. Fastball hit on the ground to second base. Jones has it. Going to go second for 1. That's all they're going to get, so they get the lead runner there. As Sebi's taking off the base pass on the 4-6 fielder's choice. So with 2 outs to men on first, Daniel Zimmerman will come to the plate. Zimmerman, the right-handed hitter, bats on the day 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out so far. As Frankie Scalzo looks in, gets the sign from Ryan McCarty. The first offering on the way. Slider down and away, 1-0. So Scalzo 1 out away from putting this top of the 6th to bed. As looking ahead, the Blues will have Klein, Lutz, and Sands due up for them in the 6th. So a good place to start in their batting order for a comeback as that fastball is a called strike, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here is the pitch on the way. Slider down and away, 2-1. So 2-1 the count here is Zimmerman at the plate. The designated hitter waits. As Scalzo's offering on the way. Fastball called, strike on the outside corner, 2-2. The 2-2 offering from Scalzo here as he comes to plate, fastball well outside and down. And now the count runs full, 3-2. On deck is Jacob Dominguez, who started this inning with that single. As they look to come up once more. Scalzo, a pitch away from being able to punch out Zimmerman to end the inning as his full count and offer on the way. Runner goes, change up, just a bit outside. They asked if he checked his swing. They say he does. As the Blues are in shock. They don't get the strike call there. The slider might have fooled the umpire as well, so a walk makes it first and second with 2 gone. And now Jacob Dominguez back up to the plate. So first and second, 2 gone as Dominguez stands in. Scalzo from the stretch. As he takes a step off, looks the runner back at second base, nobody home. So Scalzo now recollects himself on the mound. He's got Dominguez at the plate. Dominguez lined out to first. His first time up, he singled to start this inning off. As the first offering to Dominguez, a fastball for a called strike, 0-1. Blues just trying to end it. It's the 0-1 offering from Scalzo. He takes a look to second, out of the plate. Another fastball, this one just a tad low. Checking his swing is Dominguez, so count moves to 1-1. As the Blues have another right-hander, and Cameron Ziegler getting loose in the bullpen here. As Scalzo fires away one more time. Change up there. A called ball, 2-1. So Frankie not with his sharpest stuff so far today as the Blues trying to get out of this top of the 6th inning. I've seen 5 runs for the Orange County Riptide cross the plate as Scalzo looks to second, out of the plate. Fastball swung on and missed, 2-2 as he fires a nice fastball in the outer half there. Dominguez takes a hack, comes up with nothing. So a 2-2 count, 2 gone here. Now Scalzo gets the sign from McCarty, now sets at the chest. Is 2-2 offering on the way. A slider well off the plate outside. The count runs full, 3-2. So Scalzo now has this count run full as well. Doesn't want to lose another batter here. He fires a fastball, called strike 3. Dominguez gets caught looking, inning overside, retired. Blues will have the middle of their order. 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up. They need 5 runs. They got 6 outs to do it when we come back. As we jump back in here, bottom of the sixth inning, Blues trail it 6-1. As Brian Klein at the plate, first offering him outside 1-0 Blues in game one here of this doubleheader. We'll only be playing 7 innings unless the game is tied. It was tied at ones until the top of the sixth inning where the Riptide grabbed 5. So Blues have 6 outs to equalize the score as that fastball misses outside 2-0. Klein, Lutz, and Sands due up for the Blues here as they will try to climb back in. The 2-0 offering to Brian Klein here on the way. Fastball low and away, 3-0. So 3 balls and no strikes to Klein as the 3-0 offering on the way. A fastball for a called strike, 3-1. It's the 3-1 offering here. A changeup rolled over, foul down the first base line. So a full count here, 3 balls, 2 strikes as Brian Klein trying to get this inning started. The pitch on the way, a fastball pulled foul. Count will hold at 3-2. As another 3-2 offering here to Brian Klein's going to be lifted left center field. Hit pretty well. Bandy on the run in center. Calling for it is going to be Micah Priest, and he will make the catch out in front of the Olczyk's bull. So Klein gives that one a ride, just a bit underneath it, as getting under that one and making the grab is the Riptide left fielder for out number 1. And with 1 gone, Justin Lutz will bat here. As Lutz at the plate. First offering on the way from Hayden Pierce, who's still out there here in the 6th inning, looking for a huge shutdown inning, and he's 1/3 of the way there. So he got a big out, retiring Klein as it's a 1-0 count here to Lutz as he leaves a fastball short of home plate. And now he rocks and throws his 1-0 offering outside 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes here as pitch on the way. Fastball pulled into right field on the ground. Gonna be a base hit for Lutz. He gets a changeup away. Just wraps the bat around it. Yanks it into right field on the ground for a base hit. He takes a hack 2-0 and it pays off. So he singles there for his first hit of the day. Lutz now 1 for 3. And now Conager Sands at the plate 0 for 2 so far, looking to make it 1 for 3 as well as he steps to the plate here. As the pitch on the way to Sands here, a slider for a called strike at the knees. 0-1. 1 gone. Man on first. Blues trying to get 5 back here in 2 innings. As Lutz singles, now a pick over, and Lutz hustles his way back. As the 0-1 offering now on the way, Sands singles to left as he gets a curveball down and in, and he pulls it on the ground in between short and third for a base hit. So back-to-back singles have the Blues in business here with only 1 out. And Brandon Frazier, the left-handed hitter, coming to the plate. So first and second, 1 gone. As Brandon Frazier stands in, first and second, 1 out. Pitch from Hayden Pierce on the way. Fastball pulled foul. 0-1 as Frazier had himself a swing there. Should have been on top of it, 0-1. As the Blues looking to make something happen here in the bottom of the 6th, trying to respond after the 5 spot from the Riptide. Frazier with a chance here, trying to find a gap. The 0-1 offering on the way. Fastball runs high there, 1-1. So 1-1 as Frazier stands in. The 1-1 offering is Hayden looking at second. Shortstop right behind. Now a pick play back and diving back in easily is Lutz as shortstop Dominguez trying to get crafty over there to take a runner off the base paths. So 1-1 as Frazier, the left-hander, waits. Pierce is offering on the way. This one is a changeup a bit up, and it will be ruled a ball 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Austin Chastain waits in the on-deck circle as Hayden Pierce's offer on the way. The 2-1 pitch, a fastball lifted foul left field line, well out of play as it hits off the chain link fence. Going after our GM there, but doesn't get to him. 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 gone here. As Frazier waits, the 2-2 offering on the way from Pierce. A curveball, it's going to be lifted into right center field, going to get down, and it might get rolling to the wall as the right fielder cuts it off. 1 run will come in to score as Lutz gets to the plate. It's going to be a double for Brandon Frazier, and the Blues grab one back here. It's second and third, still just 1 out, and it's a 6-2 ball game as Lutz crosses home plate. So 2-6 as a quick mound meeting here. Second and third, 1 out. Austin Chastain will be coming to the plate as they'll have a quick chat up there. And it looks like they're going to make a move to the bullpen, so Hayden Pierce's day is done. We'll take a short break. This pitching change is brought to you by Tapestry Solutions, a wholly owned independent subsidiary of the Boeing Company. They combine the agility and entrepreneurial spirit of a small software firm with the technical and engineering savvy of the world's largest aerospace defense company. When we come back, Blues looking to draw ever closer, second and third, only 1 out. They trail by 4, with Chastain coming to the plate. So we jump back into it. Bottom of the 6th inning here. Blues second and third. Only 1 out. New pitcher on the mound for the Riptides, number 25, Doug McGee. A side-arming right-hander, fires outside with the ball 1-0. As McGee comes in here in a bit of a big spot, Orange County still has a 4-run lead, but second and third, only 1 out as that fastball misses high, 2-0. As Pierce goes 5 1/3 innings, he allows 2 runs on 9 hits. As McGee looks in, gets the sign at 2-0 offering. We'll see if Chastain has the green light to take a hack. Fastball inside, sliding in is Sebi to make the catch. 3-0. So 3 balls, no strikes here as Sebi working behind the plate, sliding and blocking like he does. Able to come across the plate on that one on his shin guards to keep it in front. As now McGee gets the sign 3-0. We'll see if Chastain's swinging here. 3-0 offering. No, he's going to hit him in the backside instead. So Chastain will walk, / I guess be hit by a pitch. So the bases are loaded with only 1 out. And Dane Stankiewicz is going to come to the plate. Dane 2 for 2 on the day, a couple of singles and a run scored. As he will bat here against McGee, righty-lefty matchup. So Dane at the plate. He is the tying run as he swings. He's going to single to right field, and that should score a pair. 1 run comes in to score, wheeling around and coming into the plate. And scoring as well for the Blues is going to be Brandon Frazier. Going to second on the throw is Dane, and just like that, the Blues are right back in this one as Stankiewicz, with his 3rd hit of the ball game. He's 3 for 3 with 3 singles. He gets a pair of RBIs on this one as Sands and Frazier both cross the plate. And the Blues have responded with 3 of their own here in the home half of the 6th. So it's a 6-4 ball game here, 2nd and 3rd. Still just the 1 out. And now it's going to be Ryan McCarty at the plate. As McCarty at the plate, he singled his last time up. First offering to him is a fastball inside, call, strike, 0-1 as the Blues have the tying run in scoring position in Stankiewicz at second base. Base hit could draw us back to even. As McGee, the right-hander, sets on the mound, his 0-1 offering. Pitch on the way, fastball well high, 1-1. It's a sidewinder. Has that one kind of rise up out of his hand. 1-1. Blues need just a ball to the right side from McCarty to at least get the 1 more run from third. If he can find a hole in the infield, it'll be a pair and a tie this game up as the 1-1 pitch on the way. A slider that starts inside, breaks back over the plate. 1-2. So a big spot on the field right now is Ryan McCarty with a chance. Trying to do the same thing he did in his last at-bat, come up with a big base hit. The 1-2 pitch to him here. Another slider. This one low. Nice block by Sebi as he keeps that one in front, 2-2. So count even at 2-2 as McCarty slightly open stance for the right-handed hitter. With 1 gone, the 2-2 pitch from Doug McGee on the way. Slider off the plate away. A nice take there by McCarty as he watches that frisbee slider break off the plate, down and away. Now count full 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another right-hander warming up in the Riptide bullpen as the payoff pitch in the at-bat on the way is going to be outside ball 4. A fastball doesn't catch the outer corner. And McCarty walks and the bases are loaded. So the go-ahead run for the Blues will be Ryan McCarty over at first base. Top of the order, Noah Taylor at the plate. So Blues trying to make it a big bottom of the 6th for themselves as they look to respond to the 5 that the Riptide plated. They got 3 so far. A single could tie this game. A possible double, if McCarty's on his horse, could take the lead. As McGee's first offering to the left-handed hitting Taylor's a slider down and in. Kicks away from Sebi just a little bit, but he's on it quickly for a ball 1-0, nothing more. So no place to put Taylor here, so we'll see if McGee throws another ball here, if he just kind of sends one over the middle, daring Taylor to hit it. As Noah at the plate, 1 for 3 on the day. He's got a single as his pitch to him on the way here. Fastball chop foul just a bit early on that one was Noah as he pulls it foul, 1-1. It's Doug McGee on the mound, the right-hand sidearm. He's not bringing a lot of heat, so if you're Taylor here after facing Pierce, you got to wait back, see the ball all the way. As that fastball misses down and away, 2-1 the count here. As this fastball pulled by Noah Taylor as he hits it well, but he's going to hit it foul. As it's still up in the air, it's going to fall in foul ground for a loud out number 2 there. So the count moves to 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Taylor at the plate, 1 gone inning. Bases loaded for the Blues. They plated 3. The tying run at second base and Stankiewicz. Go ahead, run at first. As the 2-2 offering on the way. Fastball, someone just tapped foul as Taylor once again a bit out in front, but gets a piece of it to stay alive. As Noah digs back in here, trying to tell himself just to wait back and drive a pitch he can get as the 2-2 offering has been signed once more. McGee sets on the mound, pitch on the way. Fastball is going to be hit hard into center field right at Luke Bandy. It will be deep enough to score the run as Stanko is trying to tag up for third. The throw going into third is not in time as he's under the tag, and a run scores. A chancy move there if they were to get Stankiewicz out before Chastain across the plate. The run would not have counted, but a well-hit fly ball there, deep enough to score the run as Taylor pieces that one up just right in the wrong spot. Gets the sac fly, but he could have found a gap with that one. Blues may have been cooking with a lead, but a big at-bat there by Taylor does his job, gets the run home, as it's going to be runners at the corners. 2 gone here. As McCarty still at first, and we're going to have another pitching change as we will come back for another switch on the mound. This one brought to you by Sports Clips. Sports Clips Haircuts of San Luis Obispo gives guys what they want, a perfect haircut in a sports-themed environment. Come visit us. Walk-ins are welcome as we will return. Runners at the course, tying run 90 feet away. Blaine Jones coming to the plate when we return. So we jump back in here. Bottom of the 6th inning. Jones at the plate. First pitch to him is going to be outside for a ball. 1-0. Jacob Parker on here in relief. Number 40 on the mound. Big right-handed thrower facing Jones. As Blaine heading the count 1-0. A single here ties the game up. Go ahead run 90 feet away at third. The 1-0 from Parker. Fastball inside 2-0. Jacob Parker was on the mound as well in Friday night's game. So he's making his second appearance here 2-0 offering here. A called strike that caught Coleman off guard, as well as most people in the press box here, as it's a 2-1 count now on Blaine Jones. The 2-1 offering hit up the middle, speared by the shortstop. The flip to second, gonna be in time. So Jones hits a rocket back up the middle. A great play by Jacob Dominguez. Inning over, side retired. The Blues grab 4. They strand 2. As we will come back here with the 7th inning. Blues trailing by 1. It's a 6-5 game when we come back. So as we get going here, 7th inning is upon us. This will be the final inning of this game if the Blues do not tie it up, as we're playing 7 innings for game 1. New pitcher on the mound, right-hander Cameron Ziegler comes on in relief as he fires a fastball a bit outside 1-0. Facing the top of the order, Micah Priest at the plate. Priest, Curry, and Soika do up for the Riptide, as Cameron trying to keep it just a 1-run deficit. He throws that fastball behind Micah Priest. It's 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes here, as Ziegler sets his 2-0 offering on the way to the left-hander Priest. Fastball, someone popped up high just beyond the infield dirt, as going back and calling for it is Blaine Jones, and he will pull it in for out number 1. So 1 gone here. Steve Curry will come to the plate. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 7th inning, the Blues will have Brian Klein, Justin Lutz, and Conager Sands at the plate. As the first offering here to Steve Curry, a called strike, 0-1, as Ziegler goes out and away. So the 0-1 offering now for Ziegler. A fastball swung on and missed, 0-2, as he jumps ahead of Curry here. No balls and 2 strikes. As Ziegler looks in, gets the sign. Ahead of Curry, 0-2. Now sets and deals his 0-2 offering on the way. Fastball swung, tap foul down the third baseline. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Ziegler ready once more. The 0-2 offering to Steve Curry on the way here. Slider popped up on the infield, calling for it. So third baseman Coninger Sands, and he will pull it in for out number 2. So a pair of pop-ups to infielders here have the first 2 batters gone. Now Austin Soika at the plate. As the Blues with one more out to get before the bottom of the 7th, they'll need 1 run to make it a 9-inning game instead of 7. 2 runs to win it in 7 as that slider's going to be popped up. Left center field playable as Chastain's over, calling for it, and the outfielders run into each other. The ball falls. Soika around second. He's headed for third. He's going to get waved home. The throw coming to the plate is going to be in time, but he evades the tag on a slide, and it's going to be an inside the park home run for Austin Soika as Noah Taylor and Austin Chastain both must have been calling for it. They run right into each other. Soika running hard the whole way around third. Looked like they had him as Stankiewicz with a good throw to the plate. A long hop there. Easy for McCarty to get the handle on, but a great dive to evade the tag by Austin Soika. He swipes the back corner of the bag with his left hand on a head-first dive, and that's a huge insurance run. As another ball here lifted to left center field, same spot, talking, and this time now catching is Austin Chastain, as we almost had a repeat as McWhorter flies out, inning over, side retired, but damage done. A big inside the park home run for Austin Soika. As we will come back with the bottom of the 7th, 3, 4, 5 hitters do it for the Blues when we return. Well, this is softball, so who cares? Bottom of the 7th set to go here. Blues need 2 to keep playing, 3 to win game 1 as we're playing 7 innings here in the first of our double headers. That fastball misses outside to Brian Klein. Nothing, or 1 ball, no strikes. As the Blues, the top of the inning, had a bit of a miscue out there in the outfield as Taylor and Chastain crashed into each other. An inside the park home run for Austin Soika gave the Riptide a 2-run advantage now as they lead it by a score of 7-5. As the pitch on the way here, a curveball low in the dirt, 2-1 to the batter, Brian Klein. As now Klein stands in, the 2-1 offering on the way as Parker gets the sign, now kicks and deals. Fastball in there for a called strike, 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes as Klein waits. As Parker kicks and deals his 2-2 offering on the way to the Blues designated hitter. Swung on and missed. A good changeup there. Gets Klein out in front. Big punch out there to retire the leadoff man in the inning for the Blues. Now Justin Lutz comes to the plate. So now Lutz will bat with with nobody on and 1 out. The first offering here to Justin, a bit outside, 1-0. It's the 1-0 offering, fastball here, low in the dirt, 2 balls and no strikes to Lutz as Justin trying to get something started. Blues need 2 in the inning at a minimum, as he and Sands still do up. As the 2-0 pitch from Parker on the way, fastball low, 3-0. So 3 balls and no strikes. As Lutz waits, a 3-0 offering on the way here. Fastball up high, ball 4. So Lutz will walk on 4 pitches, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate in the form of Conniger Sands here. The Blues have a man on and 1 out. As Sands hits first offering to Sands is a line drive laced right at Micah Priest in left field as an atom ball off the bat of Sands makes it the second out as he got a fastball middle in. Hit an absolute screamer right at Priest. So 2 gone now. Blues down to their last out. And it'll be Brandon Frazier at the plate. 1 swing in the back and still tied this game here. As Frazier hits the first offering to him on the way. As Parker's fastball swung on and missed, nothing in 1. So no balls, 1 strike here. Chastain waits in the on-deck circle. As the 0-1 offering signed, as Parker sets at the belt. His 0-1 delivery, a breaking ball well outside, 1-1. The Blues responded to the 5 runs put up by the Riptide in that 6th inning with 4 of their own. The big inside the Parker gave the Riptide an extra run lead as that fastball high. The throw down to second as taking off and stealing second base is Justin Lutz. As he gets himself into scoring position as that fastball well up out of the zone to Frazier. So now Lutz 90 feet closer to coming home. That takes away the force out at second. So Frazier hits here, just trying to keep it going. Blues need 2. As there are 2 gone already in the inning, a 2-1 count on the batter. Frazier, the left-hander, waits. Parker, the righty, to the plate here. Fastball swung. Hit on the ground to second. This should do it. It's straightening up and making the play in time. 4-3 putout retires Brandon Frazier, and that'll do it for game 1 here as the Riptide take game 3 of this series by a final score of 7-5, and we will take a break. We'll be back in 45 minutes for game 2. That's supposed to start at 4 o'clock. So thank you for listening to game 1. Hope to see you for game 2 as the Blues fall by a final of 7-5, but they'll have a chance to split the doubleheader and win the 4-game series 3-1 as we will play game 2 coming up at 4. That'll be a full 9-inning showdown when we return.